Hey fam, thanks for coming back. I know I've been away for a long time. This is just the Pisces thing, okay? You know what my intent is, but I'm just telling you now, it's just the Pisces thing. I know so much has been going on with you because a lot has been going on with me as well. Let me just start off by saying that today is August 8th. Like I forgot today. Like it's really crazy because there's no way that I could have possibly forgotten. It's just that I got tongue tied because I haven't recorded or connected with you all for a very long time. So yeah, I guess that's spirit telling me that I need to do better. But yeah, as I was saying, today is August 8th, 2015, and let me tell you why this is such a significant day. Today is the day that is considered the Lion's Gate in astrological terms. And the Lion's Gate is a day in which the numbers of the month, day, and if it's a special super Lion's Gate, the year also equal 8. 8 is a very significant number spiritually because it signifies abundance and it also signifies infinite possibilities. Now, if you turn the 8 on its side, it looks like an infinity sign, which is endless everything. So if you put the two meanings together, today, 888 is a very significant, energetic, and astrological day. Today, it is said that the energies from other dimensions, higher dimensions, um, are just like bombarding us, and it's opening our DNA and our RNA. We are getting a massive download of light codes, which give us answers to our life questions and help us with our soul's progression, help us to figure out who we are and what our purpose is on life, and so many other things light codes do for us. Well, this is the day because it's 888, August 8th, 2015. If you add all those numbers together, equal 8. So the three eights all together make this energy even more intense. Um, this day is really about revisiting who you are or how people see you, your relationships with people. It's also about revisiting your relationship with the universe. And then the third thing that it's also about, or one of the more significant things that it's about, is revisiting your relationship with your soulmate and twin flame. Now, soulmate and twin flame have two different meanings, but they both serve a significant purpose in our lives. And being that today is the Lion's Gate and it's a day of so much energy coming to us from the higher dimensions and the higher realms, giving us answers, giving us insight. Now, it's the Lion's Gate, Lion, Leo, and we're also in the zodiac sign of the Leo. So that means that it's also giving us courage, it's giving us strength to look at those three aspects of ourselves. How other people view us and how how other people view us in our relationship to them, how we view ourselves with our relationship with the universe and with Earth and humanity, and how we also view our relationship with our twin flame and or soulmate. So those are really really significant when you think about it with regards to your spiritual journey, the path that you're on. um, if you question why you're here and you don't know, or you kind of sort of figured it out, but you still have questions, whatever the case is, those three questions, and you can add on to them also with your relationship or how you view yourself, how you think others view you, how you have been told others view you, whatever the case may be. But you get my point. But those basic three questions, or anything regarding you and other people, you and the universe, you and your twin flame and or soulmate, are very significant, I feel like, when it comes to your spirituality, because those are three major things that are in all of our lives. Like socially, we want to make sure that we present ourselves in such a way that we are liked, and there are very very many people who are of the, I guess, energy that, they're like, I really can care less what other people think of me, or how they see me. And I am one of those people that, like, I won't go in the street, acting the fool or anything. But if it just so happens, I really can care less what anybody thinks or says about me, because I know that I have to go to sleep with myself at the end of the day. I don't go to sleep with nobody else. So I mean, and I think that I would feel like that even if I was going to bed with somebody else. Like, I do have family. I care about what they think, but it's not to the extent that I would change who I am so that I can please them. There are people that do that. So that's part of your development, looking at that aspect of yourself. Yeah. So, and like I was saying, the Lions Gate deals with Leo. We are in the astrological zodiac month of Leo. So Leo also represents courage. It represents strength. It represents power. It's associated with the sun, um, which is which is feminine in a way. It represents pureness. Lions are pure animals, and it represents pride. Um, and it's unlimited. It's today is the peak of the Lion Gate. And what I understand about the Lions Gate, it ranges from, I believe, July 26th to August 12th. But being that today is 888, it's like the more intense energy of the Lions Gate energetic period that we are in. Yeah, it's all about revisiting who you are in these three different aspects of yourself and your journey, and in other aspects of yourself and your journey as well, and having the courage to be honest with yourself about everything about you. um, Having the pride to say, okay, yeah, this is who I am. If you feel in your heart that those characteristics about you and those qualities about you um, are such that they make you proud, that's what it's about. Also, it's about looking at what you want and how you contribute to society, and how you are doing the things that you need to do to fulfill your soul's purpose and your soul's desire. Having the courage to sit down with yourself and say, you know what, yeah, maybe I could be doing more. Sorry, my phone is ringing. Yeah, maybe I could be doing more to do the things I know I need to do so that I could fulfill my soul's purpose. It's about also, if that's how you identify certain things in your life, you can say it's also about saying to yourself and knowing that there is always a plethora of different opportunities uh, that present themselves in this energy for you, and being creative with finding out how these opportunities could present abundance in your life. Because, like I said, this energy is also about abundance, infinite possibilities, prosperity. I'm sorry, I'm about to send a text right now. Sorry, so I don't get any more phone calls. Um, that's what a part of what this energy. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. So that's a part of what this energy is about. It's also about healing. It's about releasing that which does not serve you any purpose. It's about manifesting those things in your life that you want, whether it be in your job or whether it be within the relationship that you have with your family members and your spouse. It's also about healing whatever needs to be healed, letting go of what does not serve you anymore. And in those, now that you have that space, you've emptied up some of the space in your life that doesn't serve you any more purpose. Now you have the opportunity to manifest the things that you really want. And this energy also gives you the strength and the courage and the drive to it. Gives you that boost of oomph that you need to get your boom into making you move so that you could use this endless abundance and opportunity energy to manifest what it is that you really want in life. And in using this energy in such a positive way, it also helps humanity, because with all of these light codes that we are being engulfed in, we get answers to our questions from the higher realms. And these answers will help us and empower us so that we could also show our fellow humans and the rest of humanity that, yes, these things are definitely possible. These quote unquote impossible miracles that we are manifesting in our lives, because we're using this energy in such a positive way, are possible for others who may be lost, or who may think that they have no purpose, or who may feel uncomfortable at this time on earth. So we're not only helping ourselves live our soul's purpose and grow and ascend spiritually, but we are also helping others, and we're also helping humanity, because when we get to certain levels in ascension and spirituality and growth, whether it be spiritual or not, we get to the point where our light shines so brightly, and we're just so positive because of what we're doing and what we're thinking, what we're saying, what we're eating. It rubs off on other people who want to be there but just don't have that they just lost their drive, and they're kind of lost at the moment. So that also definitely helps. So I say do your research on the Lion's Gate, because we're still in the energy of it. And all 888s give us this type of energy. So it's not only today that would give us this energy, it is also, let me see, it's also, mm, it's also August 17th and August 26th. We'll also be in this type of very strong energy, because those days are also 888. So if you feel like you missed out on today, you still have more time, later on in this month. So I definitely wanted to share that with you. So now let's go into this energetic connection that I have with my beloved. I have not heard from Beloved for a while. But Beloved did reach out to me last week, and he sent me a text message early in the morning, like 2 o'clock in the morning, to tell me that he needed to see me. So I was thinking to myself, I really hope everything is okay. Like, no, seriously, I really hope everything is okay. Then I thought to myself, this feels like a setup. Like, this don't feel right at all. So it took me some time to respond. I responded maybe like 6 hours later, which was around 8 o'clock. And I said to him, I hope everything is okay. Sure. What time is good for you? And he did not respond until, I want to say, I was on the train coming home from work. And he said, laugh out loud. Yes, everything is fine. Well, okay, as you know, my beloved, is in the Firefighters Academy. And he was like, I'm getting off from the academy shortly. I just have to go home and shower, and I could be available. Long story short, we met up. I did not expect for him to ever reach out to me. Well, not for a very long time. And not to say that the time period that he didn't reach out to me wasn't long, because I felt like I was just like dying. I felt like asking, is there a way to give up? And I'm not sure if you all who are twins that have been separated from your beloved for quite some time feel like that also. I feel like that everyone, and I'm just being honest with you. I don't have all of the answers. Like, my vlog is completely about my experience as a twin flame who is separated from their beloved, but who loves their beloved and enough, so much unconditionally, that I will do anything for him, like anything, anything. So, and I'm assuming that that's part of the energy, and that's part of learning about what this energy and mission is really about. Like, it's really about unconditional love, and learning how to unconditionally love yourself and your beloved. And it's not about, the final result being that you and your beloved are in a relationship, because relationships have restraints on them. They have limits. They have restrictions, and the energetic connection between your twin flame, your beloved, and you have no restrictions. It's like he's married and I still love him no matter what, no matter what. Now remember, I told you I felt like he and his wife are trying to kill me, but I still love him. And not only do I love him, but I am of an understanding that, and this is very, very difficult for me, because I feel like his wife has such a huge contribution in the spiritual work that he has done, that has caused me so much physical pain. I feel like his wife um, plays a huge part and is like the leader in him not being interested in finding out about this connection, and him saying this chant to get the part of his soul back that he gave me, doing the candle and crystal work, and all of the other things that he has told me and I have shared with you that he has done um, to try to heal. And I understand that he does need to heal himself, but perhaps that was not the way for him to do it. And even through all of that, I love him. I've loved him. I've sent him love energy, and I sent her love energy. And I cried about this because I am of an understanding now that there are parts of her that has helped him grow. And he loves her. He loved her enough to marry her, even though he told me that it was a spontaneous decision. And if he loves her like that, and I love everything about him, I should also love her. And I know it might sound funny and like funky, but when I heard that and I thought about it, I cried. I cried out of shame, because I know in my heart that's the truth for me. It might not be the truth for you, or you, but it's the truth for me, and I know it's the truth for me. I love him with everything I have in me, and that I know. I know that he loves certain things. I automatically love them just because I know that he loves them, and I find interest in them, not to show him, hey, look, I like this too, but because in my heart and soul, I love it too because he loves it. It might sound, it sounds kind of strange, but that's how my connection is with him. If yours might not be like that, and everybody's connection with their beloved isn't the same. And like I said, I'm not telling you that what I'm experiencing is the truth for you, but it's the truth for me. So, yeah. So when I heard that, I was I was shook. I was like, damn, that's so true. Um, so yeah, even before hearing that, I would send the both of them love. Like, I would see them kiss. I see them on their honeymoon, and they took it years ago, but I still get flashbacks of it. Um, I see him loving her, and I know that he loves her because he's really searching for me. Um, but he's not there yet. So I know the significance of their relationship, and um, it's a challenge and it hurts. It definitely hurts. But above it hurting and it being a challenge, I know that this is something that I have to accept. I know that this is just how it is. I have faith and trust in God that He really has control of this energetic connection I have with this man, and whatever He sees fit is for the betterment of me. And then even you know, on top of that, I feel like I am so honored and grateful to have the responsibility of being a twin flame. I don't want to let anybody down. Like I don't want to let nobody down. Like I don't want to be all egotistical about this and have to keep on doing this over and over again and not help other individuals. Like I want to get over my ego. I want to grow. I want to learn. I want to be closer to my spirit guides and God and the ascended masters and the illuminated beings, the archangels, my aunts. I want to be closer to everybody so that I could serve my purpose. Like I want to be a beacon of the new template. I want to do that. That's what I want, and that overrides how I feel. That overrides what that little voice in my head is saying. That overrides my ego. Excuse me, my son.
I thought you weren't home.
I'm recording too.
Brandon said you weren't home.
Yeah, children. Those are dead. You're gonna have to get those.
I just need one.
Yeah, children, I tell you.
Hey, he let me out early today.
Oh, really? Did you pass your test?
I don't know yet.
I'm sure you did.
He got a grade 50. He has to grade 25, 24 other tests with 50 questions.
This is crazy, right? Oh, and that's my hellhound, my puppy. So yeah, sorry for the interruption, but that's just part of my life. So yeah, I want to be responsible for myself and my actions, my ego, my feelings. I don't want to be responsible for other people, but I want to help and empower them through my experiences. Um, so yeah, he sent me that text, and long story short, we ended up seeing each other maybe about 2.5 hours. I was so unprepared. Normally, I have all of these questions that I write down so that I can get the answers from our guides. Because he channels our guides, and I'm able to get yes or no answers. Or, like I've said in other vlogs, he does hand mudras, and I get the feeling of what the hand mudras mean. Um, but I just get the feeling. I don't know what they mean, but I get a feeling of what they mean. And normally my feeling is correct, because then after I see him, things would happen and I go back to my notes and I'm like, okay, yeah, I was correct in feeling this way, because they also communicate with me through feelings, as well as my guides communicate with me through feelings. So I asked the guides a couple of questions, and I don't remember all of the questions that I asked because I was just asking questions and I was kind of thrown off at the time because I just wasn't prepared, like I said. So these are the answers that I got. I am being psychically attacked. I have a lot of karma to resolve. And I did a reading on my name, and my name said the same thing. I have like 4 major karmic issues to resolve, but then it's not bad. I'll talk to you about that in another vlog. But it's nothing negative or bad in my view. It's more about learning lessons and understanding yourself and your emotions and why you react the way you react, why you feel the way you feel, blah blah blah. That'll be another vlog. So I have a lot of karma to resolve. I still can't tell him anything about anything that I know regarding twin flames or what's going on or any of that stuff. Um, I have almost overcome the psychic attack, and I'll tell you that that is definitely true. My sides do not hurt me as much. I don't feel like somebody's following me, trying to kill me. My chest does not hurt at all. I do not have that looming feeling like I'm going to die anymore. So that is definitely true. Let me see if I can remember a few of the other ones that stood out in my head. There's two that I definitely remember, but I want to save those for last because I'm so excited about those. I'm just so excited. No, I'm really, really just ecstatic about those two things. Then I cannot forget them, but I'm just trying to remember the other things. Um, I need to continue with my Reiki study. Reiki will definitely help me heal my karma. If I send love, that will diminish the psychic attack. Sorry, I had to come back. Motherly duties called. But anyway, yeah. So although, yeah, I have to, I could, I could send love to overcome the psychic attack. Um, Although my beloved may not want to, may want me to continue not to um, communicate with him. Uh, Let me see if there's a better way I could put this. I told beloved that I still will not reach out to him. I will not send him energy. I will not send him Reiki. I will not do any of that stuff until he reaches out to me and tells me that he wants it. And he said, fine. He laughed, actually. He said, you're funny. Um, Although that will continue, I am permitted to send his guides Reiki and love. um, oh, okay. Let me just go to the last two things. I have been initiated by Ascended Master Saint Germain and Ascended Master Hathor. I am so freaking excited. I don't even know what to do. And the crazy thing is this. One day let me go to my calendar so I can tell you exactly when it was. I'm going to tell you exactly when it was. I went to a psychic fair on I went to the psychic fair on the 26th of July. And the week of the 20 what week was that? The week of the 19th, which is the week right before the 26th, and the 26th was a Sunday. That whole week I was feeling not good. Like my chest was hurting. I was just not good. I even made a cardiologist appointment because I just didn't understand why I was still feeling like this. Like I I went to the doctors. Remember all of that time that I was out, everybody was like, "Oh, everything is fine with you physically. There's nothing wrong with any of your organs. Your heart is fine." Blah 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 blah. And I was of the belief that yeah, it was a psychic attack. And I was just like, I don't want to give up. Like I don't want to ask for my end because it's this like I know I can't go out like this. I can't go out over this, but I didn't have confirmation from my guides that it was a psychic attack. Well, let's put it like this. At the time, I did not get the yes or no or some hand mudra from my beloved because we hadn't been speaking, and I don't channel the guides. I don't channel my guides. So I didn't get the answer that I was looking for as to whether or not what I had been experiencing was a psychic attack. I knew that it was, but on top of me knowing, if any of you are like I am, I wanted direct confirmation from my guides who are around me all of the time. And in human form, we need this verbal or actual yes or no in order for us to feel like our what we thought and felt is true. Now I know that I always said, yeah, this I'm being psychic attacked, blah 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 blah, and that's how I felt. But even though I felt like that, I still needed my ego, still needed the human side of me, still needed that yes or no. And that is to show and tell you that yes, I am still um, dealing with the challenge of differentiating and being more strong in this area than opposed to this other area. I'm still in the process of developing my psychic and spiritual gifts. Yes, I'm going through it. Part of me is also human, and I have been behaving like I'm human more than I can recall behaving like I am love and light and spirit. It's just the truth. So, in saying that, um, when I got the answers that I got regarding the psychic attack, there was a huge, 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 huge burden lifted off of me. Huge, because at the time before I got the answers, I didn't know what to believe. I just did not know what to believe. It was very hard. It was like a child being in a room with both parents that they love, and both of the parents battling on who the child is going to go to. That's how I felt. And it was like my ego, the spiritual answers, my spirits, my spirit guides, my soul. It was a battle. I just, one day I would believe this, the other day I would believe that. um it was a challenge. And when I got the answer, it was just like, so now let me tell you this. Okay, so yeah, I went to the fair on the 26th. The week before that, I had been going through that battle that I was just talking to you about. I wasn't going to go to the fair on the 26th because my intention on going to the fair was to go to the booth and the vendor that had um, the capacity to take pictures of your aura. And I wanted to see what color my aura is so that I could work more with it. And all that stuff was interesting to me. So the day of the fair, I was like, I'm not gonna go because I know that this booth is not gonna be there. Around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, something told me to just go. I got dressed and went. I got there. The booth was not there. The vendors were not there that takes the picture of your aura. So I wasn't too upset. But I thought to myself, okay, let me look at some gemstones. So there were 3 tables with gemstones. One of them I was more attracted to than the other 3, the other 2. So I went to that table. I looked around. I saw some gemstones that I have and that I know about. And I asked the owner if she could help me with a stone that would help a separated twin flame deal with a psychic attack from their beloved. And she looked at me and she looked at me and it was going from happy to sad instantly. And I was like, oh. And she said, it is such a shame that he does not want to take responsibility for his role in his life and in humanity. And I chuckled. And I chuckled because I kind of sort of feel the same way, but I love him, so I it's like, yeah, I know, but he'll get there, I know he'll get there. Um, and she pointed out a stone to me, a still bite with epipholite, yeah. And she said that it would help open up my heart more. And she looked at me and she said, instead of all of the healing, instead of all of the protection, um, and doing and getting stones for protection, you need a stone that would that works with your heart chakra and help you to feel more of the, okay, if you want to get. And I said to her, what happened was he was doing some spiritual work to get the part of his soul back that he gave to me. And she said, if that's what he was doing,
It's 2 o'clock.
Sorry, my computer. And you ever met up with him again, you would be able to say to him, with the help of the energy from the stone, okay, I love you, and here is my heart, here is my life, because I love you that much. And that is really how I feel. Like, that's really, and I think that that's why or the week of the 19th, I was feeling like, you know what, if you want to take my life, I surrender, I give up. That's exactly how I was feeling the week of the 19th. And then on the 26th, I went to this fair. I met the lady. She showed me the still bite and epiphyllite. Gave me that information, and we hugged each other, and I felt like crying. And she was like, I love you. I love you. And I said, I love you too, because I knew that what she was saying to me was a message from God, basically. I picked up that stone. I was looking around her table a little more. I asked her what stone was good for connecting with ascended masters, and she showed me an azozalite, I believe, azuzalite, I believe the name of the stone is, and I just felt so freaking happy. Like I went there in like I'm open. Let's see what happens, and I left like, dang, damn it, I'm so happy. I listened to that nudge in my heart telling me to go. Like, I'm so happy that I went. I came home, washed up, did my little spiritual rituals, and I meditated with all of my gemstones around me in a circle, and the two new stones that I purchased in my hand. Um, I'm not sure if at the time I wasn't sure if anything was really happening. I did see like this impression of a lady come to me. She looked like she was just like covered in all white, and within 30 minutes I stopped the meditation. At that point, like I said, I wasn't sure if anything really happened, and it was, I think it was, no, it was Tuesday. It was Tuesday morning. I got the text message from Beloved saying that he wanted to see me. Um, so, and I also, that leads me into saying this. I asked the spirits, were the gemstones that I purchased from the psychic fear, did they have anything to do with Beloved and I meeting? Because I'll ask them questions about him and he'll be right there. But I won't ask them questions like, is Beloved my twin flame? Is Beloved happy in his marriage? Does Beloved think, like, no, I don't ask questions like that. That's just crazy, because that's just crazy, okay? No. So they gave me the thumbs up to that. So I was like, wow, this is amazing. Like, more confirmation that to what I already know in my heart and soul. Like, stop it, ego, go away. Like, we don't need you right now, right? So I wanted to share that with you. Yeah, and today, since my computer told me it was 2 o'clock, I need to go eat lunch. I haven't been feeling, and ever since I picked up those stones, I have on that Sunday, I have not been having chest pains. My sides kind of hurt earlier because I've had 2 grilled cheese sandwiches, but that's because I had 2 grilled cheese sandwiches. Oh my God. And before I forget, right, about being initiated. So after I went to the fair, and after I he reached out to me and we saw each other. No, actually it was before I went to the fair. I watched a video. This video just kept on popping up on my YouTube. It was really synchronistic. It just kept on popping up. So I finally watched it, and it was a lady that was talking about initiation and about how some of the things that you may be experiencing that are out of the ordinary, mental, physical, psychological, um, that are troublesome to you, may be forms of you being initiated. And she said that she got all of these reports from a lot of her subscribers saying that they are experiencing all of these odd body pains. They are getting tested to see if they are going through like some kind of nervous breakdown. They are seeing things, they're hearing things, they are getting psychiatric tests because they don't know what's wrong with them. And she was like, all of these things could possibly be a sign of you being initiated. And I I kind of attributed, what she was saying to some of the physical pains that I was having, but in my mind I'm also like this stuff here is not completely an initiation. This stuff, some of this stuff has to be, like I said, the psychic attack. So when I got confirmation from the guys that I was also initiated, it was just like even more super wow. This life we have is so freaking great. Like, ugh. Isn't yours also? I mean, I am so damn excited. So excited. Especially because today, too, because 888. I mean, what a better day to come and revisit you all and talk to you all and connect with you all. What better day than to start my new relationship with you all by recording on 888 and then manifesting my desire to communicate with you all more through these type of videos using this energy. Like, what more can I really wish for? Like, that would be really great, right? Like, if I really like I'm being sarcastic with myself, that would be really great, Elle, if you really use the energy like you intend to, and you use it for being more consistent with your recordings with your family. Like, why wouldn't you do that, Elle? That just would make so much sense. Yeah, so I that's exactly what I'm gonna do, and some other things. Like, this is so freaking great, fam. Uh, this is just wonderful. This is just I'm gonna go eat some ice cream now. I love y'all so much. I will check y'all later. Don't forget to use this energy for abundance and love. I'm going to put down below a couple of websites that you can check out to get more information about the Lion's Gate. And also check out the Oracle Report on a daily basis. I'm going to put that link um, down below also. If you have any questions or comments or suggestions, please write me as well. I love you all. And like I said, I am going to use some of this energy today to manifest this one thing, my better communicating with you and my better communicating with you. Really, Elle? As you can see, yeah, I'm human. Craziness. Anyway, so yes, I'm going to use the energy to communicate with you more, to do more of these recordings so that I can stay attached and connected to you, and for some other things. And I hope that you will really use this energy for love, prosperity, abundance, manifestation, healing. Um, yeah, this is just a really great. I really love you all, and I'm happy that you all were still patient with me. Stay in touch because I'm definitely going to. I love you.